Listen, hi, welcome to the show. It is me, your girl Laborly, aka Cat Lee, and
You have now tuned in to Ambitiously the podcast.
hey, what's up, y'all? Listen. So today. I feel like y'all can feel the energy that I got some rest. I've been working on a lot of things, so I feel like you feel the energy in the room. I don't know, maybe not. I don't know, but today is the tap in. Today we come to get in our tap in bag and talk about the things that we have. Where we were, where how we felt, those type of things. So yeah, man, today is the tap in. Doc is in the building. He coming in a minute. It's a few things that I have to say before I get into the situation, but I feel like the rest that I got did me some good, and so yeah, I'm here. I'm here, baby. I'm here. I'm here. But before we get into our shenanigans, I feel like, hold on. I feel like I got to it. I feel like I should do this first, so I'll be right back. I promise. I'll be right back. Hi, my ambitious ones. I am so excited to talk to you about Transcending Sound and their amazing aromatherapy product line. It's like you get a lot for your buck with them. With each candle or wax melt scent, it comes with a playlist. That's crazy, right? Each playlist is based in hip hop, R&B, and or jazz. One of my favorites is called Fly Love Song. I burn it on a regular. It's a grown and mature scent with a 4-hour and some change playlist to go along with it. Now, the smell. You get touches of jasmine, amber, sandalwood, and musk. Oh my goodness, it smells so good. I highly recommend. So if you're big on aromatherapy like I am and you love hip hop, R&B, and jazz, this is where you need to be. So make sure you use our discount code ambitiously15 to receive 15% off of your purchase at checkout. It's a vibe. Catch that vibe. Little aromatherapy and some good music to go along with it. You can't lose. AU Big Power. All right, I'm back. All right, I had to play that real quick. Well, our code, I just told you the code, but it's in the link. It's in the description below or above, depending on how you're watching. It's one of the two. But today we are getting into our tap in bag. We are tapping in. The last tap in that we had, I did a mixture. So it's movies, and I'm going to continue that today because I felt like it was a vibe and it felt good to my soul. So this is what we should do. But it's a mixture in the bag right now. So it's movies and music. Oh, double Eminem. But anyway, so that's what we got going on right now. I'm going to show my people some love too at the end of this situation. But that's what we're doing. It's a few things that I need to say because I forgot to say them on Monday. I was so excited about coming back and being back that I forgot to say these things. So first things first, you can join the conversation. You can. You could drop a comment. We love those. We like to put them on the screen so, people can know you're here and we can show you love. You can call in. Or you could text. The number is 443-850-4828, 443-850-4828. Or you can ask me to drop the link and I might, maybe. I don't know. Depends on your behavior. I'm a Libra. Everything depends on your behavior. Your behavior is everything when it comes to us. So just know that. You want to come on the show, you want to contact us about anything, contact at ambitiouslyent. Again, the email address is contact at ambitiouslyent. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We need every like, we need every share, we need every subscription, and we greatly appreciate those. And as they come, I will shout you out. Join our coffee community, coffee/ambitiouslyent.com. The coffee community is important because that's how we build our community. Like, that's how we build. So yeah, it's real. It's real. Mm-hmm. And check out our website, www.ambitiouslyent.com, www.ambitiouslyent.com. And so, if you would like to grab the app, you want the app on your phone and you don't know what we're going to put on there, that's where you go to get the app. It will tell you, it's a button that I put on the website, and I ask you, do you want the app? And if you click that button, it'll take you to the app. And once you go onto the app, it will ask you, do you want to download the app? Yes, you want to download the app. Stop playing with us. Like, what do you think this is? But anyway, this happened. I'm about to bring in, I think I should, at this point, call my Brazilian man, my co-host. He's not Brazilian, by the way. He's Black, but it's an inside joke. I think I should call him my co-host at this point. But we're about to bring in Doc because, hi, boo. Hi, Bookie Boo. Hi, boo.
Hey, you big purr, big cat, back from the rest. The hibernation is over, back in business. The champ is here, all that good stuff. You know how I go, the queen on the throne.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Doc, I missed your face.
Oh, well, thank you. I miss your face too.
Missed your face.
Missing face is an easy thing to do.
I missed you last week. I swear, once people get in your world, it's just like, oh my gosh, that vacation, although I needed it, I was like, oh, now that I've taken this vacation, which was highly needed.
Okay.
It's like, oh, I feel naked. I promise you.
This feeling naked thing. Look,
I felt
if you've been working hard, you took a vacation or a workcation. I don't know which one you prefer to use, but you took your time that you needed. You have been going hard. Look, ever since I've been engaged with you and Ambitiously ENT, the podcast and all that, you've been going hard, and it's coming up on like a solid year. I know you've been doing shows after shows after shows after shows. You can take a break. You can take a break. Take a breather. Take a break. You didn't even take a real break though. You just act like you wasn't on cam and still working behind the scenes. Got deals, got sponsorships, got connections, making moves. Big things happening. Hey, you big purr.
Hey, you big purr, but I still felt naked. I don't care who you say.
That's crazy.
I still felt naked. I did. It was like you get so used to doing something, and it's like, all right, yeah, I needed the rest, but it was just like, oh my gosh, like that whole freaking week. It was only a week, like, y'all. I'm not gonna play with y'all like it was longer than a week. It was only a week, but
yeah,
I felt some kind of way about that week that I was gone.
Was the week good enough? Was the week good enough?
It was. Like I said, a lot of things happened in that week. A lot of things happened in that week, so I'm not gonna complain. But at the same time, it's just I'm used to being on camera. When it comes to the business behind the scenes, like I try to explain sometimes, it's like, yeah, I do much more than just hop on camera. You feel me? So it was a lot going on. So it did keep me somewhat titillated, somewhat satisfied, but it was just like, oh my gosh, what am I doing?
You deserved it. You came back on Monday. You was awesome. It was a great show. It was fun. You spilled tea, gave in your gab beat, tell some stuff. You gave what's going on. You said you pre-planned. You can't ask for more than that.
You can't. But anyway, right. How are you, boo?
I'm doing good. I'm chilling. It's a Taco Tuesday. I didn't make tacos or anything. If Rock pops through, there's something funny that happened in regards to him in social media spaces that I was not connected to it, but I was aware of something extremely interesting. So if Rock shows up, I need to know because it's funny. Does it say internet streets are real? And you can meet people on internet streets. You're like, wait, why are you here?
Well, let's talk about the internet real quick. Well, let's just talk about social media. Were you affected by Facebook and IG today?
The Facebook thing. Yeah, something was going on with, I don't have IG. I have Facebook. Well, something was going on. Yeah, we were Facebook.
Listen, let me tell you, because we all know that Facebook and Instagram are connected together.
Yes.
One is affected. It's a strong possibility that the other is connected. So I changed my password today because I felt like I was hacked. And I'm not gonna lie, I see something in my so y'all don't think I'm crazy. Like I felt like a piece of hair was in my eyeball. But today was a weird day because I got onto IG and I loaded some clips earlier. Mm-hmm. And they loaded on, as far as my reels is concerned, but all of a sudden, all of that shut down. So both Facebook and IG were going crazy today. And then when I was able, and I changed my password because I was like, did I get hacked? And I'm big on changing my passwords if I feel like I'm going to be compromised, right? So I changed my password and I still couldn't get in, right? It was like, I want to say 20 to 40 minutes of shenanigans.
Okay.
So I changed my password for Facebook just to find out that, and then I deal with other companies, and then they sent out the alert that both IG and Facebook was shut down. So I'm like, I changed my password for nothing. Oh. So both of those were shut down today, and it was weird. It was a weird space, and I'm like, everybody on there like, oh well, we should be shut down. No, you should be shut down. I shouldn't be shut down because a lot of the business that I handle concerns both. You should be shut down. You should shut up.
Oh, well, all I know is when I went to go check some Facebook stuff, it did say I had to re-log in. This is just from my phone. I was like, what's going on? And then I re-logged in, and I'm simple. My Facebook is just for fam. So I use the same password. I don't look, they ain't gonna hack nothing like, oh, we found out what everybody is saying about where they went on their trip, but I was like, yeah, it was kind of weird. And even well, not on this because I don't really check it on anything on my laptop. But yeah, it was something that was going on, and I didn't know it would affect more. But you the first person. Well, no, I think my sister said something about it earlier. That hey, you need to change your. And she was on the same thing you on, talking about you need to change your password. I'm like, nah, I just thought I got logged out for whatever weird reason.
Right. Only reason why it would affect me, I don't really personally. It doesn't affect me because I don't need to be on either for personal reasons. Business purposes, though, it scared the crap out of me. And I was like, what's happening? So I changed my password.
Nothing wrong with being safe.
Yeah, I was scared. I was like, what's happening? And then finally, Facebook let me on. IG was a little slow for a second, but then eventually they got that together too. And my mom was like, oh, what is going on? Because I had just been on there. And then all of a sudden.
So, yeah. Did they say what it was?
No, they didn't say what it was. They just said that it was an outage situation.
Theory. Look, just what was it last week when AT&T had that big thing? And then look, we're under attack. Look, you ever seen the movie Leave the War Behind? It's on Netflix. Just came out not too long ago.
Right. And this is why we have the app now. This is why we have the website, because I can't depend on them ninjas.
Hey.
For nothing.
Speak on it. Hey, you big purr.
Hey, you big purr. So this is why we have the app now. This is why we have the website, because y'all not getting ready to play with us. No, y'all not getting ready to play with us. No, we're not doing that. We're going to talk about whatever. And now that we have the app and we have coffee and we have the website, now we are truly free and the radio station. Now we
Cool.
are truly free to be free. Intellectual property. Hey, you big prayer. But yeah, that happened today and it freaked me out. And I was like, what is happening? And I changed my password. Thank goodness I changed my passwords to something that I can remember, but it was crazy. It was
Look, it may
insane.
not be AU Big Purr though.
It was insane. But so let's get into the bag. So what I was explaining, I don't know if you heard that part. Because we have gotten down on the movie part and we've gotten down on the music part. And then I'm gonna refill the bag again on both sides. I mixed them together, so we don't know what we're getting. It could be a movie. It could be a song.
Party Day Chex Mix. Party Chex Mix.
Chex Mix. Oh, I love Chex Mix. I ain't gonna lie. It's one of my favorite treats. That's one of my healthier treats.
That's nasty. I just know what it is. I don't eat that.
No, because you could do a lot of things with Chex Mix, right? You know, a lot of people like they sleep on a party mix bag, the right party mix bag. You all right? And I like the party mixes with the M&Ms in it. And well, I make my own. Me and my daughter, we call it the mommy mix. And so I make my own. And it's a combination of the Chex.
Okay.
Because I like the brown ones for some. I don't know. But I like the brown ones for some reason.
Okay.
But with my combination, so that y'all know, my combination is Chex Mix, almonds, pecans, and cashews, M&Ms, and that's about it. It's called
this
the mommy.
is more of a cat trail mix.
Yeah. And if we want to be festive because we don't really celebrate Halloween, but you know, I try to let her indulge a little bit because her friends or whatever. But we don't celebrate Halloween. It's like we going outside because we getting candy. I be needing snacks. She be needing snacks. So it is what it is.
So what's the special?
So when we go trick or treating, we add to the bag.
The candy y'all collect.
Yeah, so we add to the bag, and it's a whole situation.
Don't knock the hustle. Don't knock the hustle.
Yeah, don't taking out the whatever. Don't knock our hustle. We add.
Can't knock the hustle.
Give you a piece of my mind. Listen. Can't knock the hustle.
Goes with the weather pose. Just put a way to let it put ice on the gold. Anyway.
Stop, Doc. Stop.
Oh, he's here.
Stop.
Look,
Who hit?
hold on.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh,
Hey.
Rock, baby.
Rock.
See you in the building. What's up, babes? What's up?
Hey.
And Taco Tuesday. Where my tacos?
Rock.
I need
you owe cat tacos. However, don't go nowhere yet. So
nah, because you be dipping in and out and we see you.
Oh, I'll tell you where he be at. Because I was there too.
Where you be?
This is the story I had. I said, hey, if Rock pops up, I need to know. All right, he put the tacos.
Where my tacos?
Rock,
I take them how I get them.
Why did I see you going ham in lead attorney's stream?
Not lead attorney, and I follow him. I need to start paying attention.
That's where Rock be. No, I was there, and I said, yo, I know this dude. Oh, he's in and out of here. Guess where he be at, though? Cracking jokes, making laughs. Look, I caught him on the internet streets. I was there. I'm like, oh, I know that dude.
Oh, Doc, will you be in the lead attorney too? Because I do too. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. I like him. Yeah. I like him.
Yeah,
I ain't
look. I use my speaker. This is my speaker. Talking about not the bottom of the bottle. Oh. No, Rock was in there going ham.
What? Now I got to pay attention.
No cap. Rock was in there going ham.
Okay, Rock. Now I'm gonna pay attention. I'm gonna pay close attention.
Rock, you can say
And,
I'm dirty macking, but I was surprised. I was like, whoa, I know that person. And
and now that I know where you be, I'm coming for my tacos. Ain't nobody
bro,
playing
I'm sorry, bro.
with
I'm
you.
sorry, bro. But it was the most funniest thing when I seen. I'm like, I know that person, and you be getting off in there. I ain't gonna cap.
Okay, I see you. I'm coming for my tacos.
So I had to get that off though, and I was hoping he showed up because I was like,
Woo! Okay, this is some hot stuff.
hey, but
Okay.
salute, sir. I'm sorry if I put you on Front Street. I'm sorry if I'm pillow talking. I'm sorry if I'm dirty macking. But hey, it was something that was the funniest thing to me.
Listen, I'm watching now. Where are my tacos? It's Taco Tuesday. Where are my tacos? Anyway, hi Rock baby. We see you, Bookie, and I'm glad you're here. I appreciate you being here. I do. I appreciate you so much. So like I said, today we did like I said, until this bag empties and I'm going to refill the bag. I am. But until it's empty, we got Rock.
Hey, salute, sir. I'm sorry I had to put you on Front Street. But
We
I'm
love
sorry.
you, Rock. We do. Hi,
I was like,
and that's cool. Y'all made me so happy. You, Doc, you and Rock made me so happy because that's something outside of this situation that we got going on. And I see y'all. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all more and more now than ever. Thank y'all. Oh my gosh, thank y'all so much.
Well, thank you. No, I thank Rock because I was like, I know this dude. I know that avatar. Wait, he commented once, twice, 3 times. He making jokes.
What?
I'll leave it alone.
Oh my gosh, that's insane. Oh, Rock, baby, I love you. Thank you for being here, Boobs. Thank you for paying attention. I do. I thank you so much, even though you be lying to me because you be like, I'm going to call in. No, you're not. No, you're not. But I get it. I get it. I appreciate you just for being here. Thank you, baby. So I've already pulled the first one out the bag, and I can't believe I pulled this one out the bag because I've already told y'all I'm big on gangster stuff. I'm trying to watch my language. Y'all know I'm big on the mob.
No, we clear.
Y'all know I'm big on anything that has to do with the mob, mobsters, and things of that nature. And the first one I pulled out the bag tonight is The Godfather. I didn't like the last one, but 1 and 2, love them.
I'm sorry.
Huh?
I'm sorry. I was about to say my point was gonna be super simple, but I'll let you go.
All right, let me get this out because I'm just coming back. So I need to get this out. Yeah. Let me tell y'all. I have my sister, my sissy. I love her. Hi, Pookie. My Mookie. Don't nobody call her Mookie but me. Don't ever call her Mookie. I will cut you, and she will probably too, because the only person that calls her Mookie is me. But one of my past Christmas presents is the set, The Godfather, and this is when we were watching Blu-ray. That was a short-lived thing, though. She bought me the collection set of The Godfather, and I promise you, I cried because she knows me. You feel me? And she knows what I get down with. Now, the only one that I did not play was the third one because I hated the third one, but 1 and 2. Shout out to for Coppola. Shout out to him.
The director, okay.
The director. And his daughter, I think she played a part in this, and she was in the third one, but I think she played a part in directing the third one too, but Francis Ford Coppola, who is also, fun fact, what's his name? Oh, Jesus. He played Hell Rider. Oh my gosh. I can't. think of his name right now. Oh, I hate that I can't think of his name right now. And I hate that that happens right when I'm thinking about it and he's in my head. But
any hints?
Nicolas Cage. Nicolas Cage.
Oh, Nicolas Cage. Okay.
He changed his name to Cage so that he could be an actor, and that would not be the family connection. But that's his family. Listen, it's a whole story behind that. But yeah.
Never knew that.
Yeah, the four Coppolas and Nicolas Cage, their family. And nobody would ever know the freaking Italian connection with Nicolas Cage because nobody sees him as an Italian.
I don't. Look, I see Nicolas Cage with John Travolta in Face Off. I see Nicolas Cage in what other movie did he play in that I like? It's more of the older movies. I remember him as Ghost Rider. I'm a big comic book fan. I know he played Ghost Rider.
Exactly.
Raising Arizona. Wasn't he in Raising Arizona?
I love that movie. Yes.
One of my favorite movies.
Arizona. Yes. Yeah. I love that movie.
Look,
I don't know why.
I don't know movies like that, but if I could put a Nicolas Cage in a certain movie, then
that would be it. That would be it.
I never. So he is related to the people
Francis
or
Ford
the person, Francis Coppola.
Yeah. And nobody ever looks at him in that light because nobody sees the Italian connection. But yes, the four Coppolas. Yes. And another fun fact. Oh, I'm about to give it to you because this is one of my favorite movies. They had to get permission from the mob to shoot that movie.
I've seen a documentary on that though, so I do at least know about that part. Because they did not want it to be super contrived. It had a big thing in like Hollywood back at the time about the people that actually ran Hollywood compared to people that was funding Hollywood, the people that was actually trying to play roles. I can't remember what the documentary was, but I 100% believe everything you're saying because I've seen something about that.
Yeah, they had to go to the mob because, and that was still in that when they started shooting The Godfather. Remember, we still in like the 70s and the 80s, and the mob was still prevalent. They were still doing their thing. So for Coppola had to go to the boss at the time, and it was not John Gotti. He was not the boss of bosses at the time that this movie was shot. He was on his way though. They had to go and ask permission, and it was a hard fight. And so certain things had to be excluded and included, and it was a whole big thing. It was a whole big thing, but they had to go to the mob to have the discussion about this movie happening because the mob is big.
I would believe.
Shout out to Papa Pete. The mob is big.
Look, I would believe the mob is big because if you have enough power, and this is what I do understand about mob, and this is based solely on documentaries I've ever watched, is that the way they operated wasn't necessarily over brutal force. It was making sure that money can circulate a certain way. Which if I can go into
exactly.
And if I want to go to a thing about money circulating a certain way, exactly would be in communities. I can respect in the sense of what they were doing. It get questionable when you understand how they sometimes went about the business of it. But even with that said, if you're trying to make a movie about something that is real, you got to go talk to the people that really do it. That's a crazy step. Be like, hey, so I want to make a movie about things y'all do. And I want to keep it real, huh?
Right. Exactly. I need to talk to y'all. Right.
Yeah.
And then remember, this is one thing that I want y'all to always remember about. Oh, I'm so glad I pulled that first. That is crazy. When it comes to the mob and when it comes to Hollywood, and when it comes to what you just said, you shooting a movie about the things that might be happening, allegedly happening. Let's use the word alleged because they still exist. But you can't go out there talking about what these people are doing, and then you can't make a movie about it. And the one thing I love about The Godfather, it's so deep rooted, because that not only do they talk about what was happening in the 60s and the 70s and the 80s, they go all the way back with The Godfather. They take it back to Italy.
Yeah.
And the Sicilian roots. You know what I'm saying? So they talking about how that, in that movie specifically, they're talking about kind of, I mean, not all of it is Hollywood, so of course it's fictional, but
allegedly,
but they're talking about allegedly, but they're talking about how it formed. And if you watch the first Godfather, it talks about how it formed, how they got to the United States, how allegedly it got started, and then it moves into, that's the beautiful part of this movie, because that's why it's 3 parts, because it moves into how it moved into what it became, kind of, sort of, allegedly fictional characters. You got Al Pacino, you got Robert De Niro in there. Oh my gosh, it's so much about that legacy that I love. It's crazy. And that's how you know that I partially was raised a little bit. This is probably
you a mafia mommy.
But shout out to Papa Pete. No, I'm not a mafia mommy. I'm a hood mommy.
I mean that too, sweet. Look, I'm talking more like Vita, Murder Inc., Irv Gotti. Look, I got to relate it to things I know.
I'm related to my real life. Shout out to Papa Pete. Yeah, but it's a lot of history in that trilogy. And so I've always loved The Godfather. It's not for everybody. And like I said, that third one is not my one. It's 1 and 2 for me.
Well, my part is super simple. Those movies, I seen them when I was younger. I did not find them interesting. It was just, it was, I don't know what it was. Maybe it was just the age that I saw him at. But I've never went back to watch them. But I know enough about it, or seen clips, or see the reenactment from hip hop about it, that I'm like, right. I get the gist of what was going on and what was doing. Right. But then I've seen the other movies, the more recent ones. I can't remember the titles. I suck at titles for movies.
Shoot. I'm gonna tell you all the mafia movies I love. Okay, Goodfellas.
I know that one. Okay.
Real story though, but Hollywood glamored it up. Freaking Casino.
Casino. That's the one I know the most of.
True story, but Hollywood do what Hollywood does. You feel me? But real stories behind all of them stories. And I ain't gonna lie, we're gonna get to eventually we're gonna get to Belly, because I found out who the real people were behind that.
See, I thought that was just a fictitious story. But Belly, you already said that's one of my favorite movies.
It wasn't though. I said I'm gonna get back to that later on when we talk about it. That wasn't. No, it wasn't. It's some real people that story was written around, just like Casino was, just like Goodfellas was. Belly got some backstory.
I would love when you tell me this, because to me it was just a wonderful new age mob movie with Black people in it, based in New York, with interesting characters and everything about it. But
it's a backstory.
I have that on VCR tape still. I bought it.
Which one do you have? Which one do you have?
About this. I don't have the one that you said you have. Or the one that you said you saw. Because I bought mine from FYE.
All right, so you don't have that one. Oh my gosh.
But I remember I said I seen that one on bootleg.
If anybody has the bootleg copy of Belly, let me know. Because there's some things that were in that movie that had to be omitted because of budget. I swear to goodness. And I promise you, I was like, 17, 18 when that movie came out. And it's still scenes that I remember from that, but whatever. But it's a real backstory behind that too. So yeah.
All right.
Well, I need to. I feel like we need to revisit that.
Look, and we can figure out the way to do it. Look, you can do it on Coffee, Discord. We can watch it live stream together. It just be look because I've seen it one time, and I remember the scenes you're talking about. But I'm like, no, I actually bought it. I bought it from the FYE, and I got to look somewhere around here. But I know I still have it on VCR. I don't even know actually how last VCR tapes last now. Did they go bad now? Like, what?
I don't know. Do we have a VCR to play it on? Like,
I still got a VCR. I
don't have one anymore. I still got my Blu-ray, but I don't have my VCR anymore.
That's because you got a Blu-ray, but not a VCR.
I got a Blu-ray. I do. I still have my Blu-ray. I don't have a VCR though, and I wish. I'm a daddy's girl, so don't get this twisted. I need to talk to my dad. My dad probably does because he saves everything. He might still have a VCR. I'm gonna talk to my dad, and I just saw him today. That's the crazy part.
TV with a VCR at the bottom too. Now that I'm thinking about it too.
No, mine got stolen. I live in at the time that I had a TV with a VCR, and I was like, I was the shit because I had a TV with a VCR on it. And then I'm not going to tell y'all because this family member, a family member who stole it, but y'all know how the hood go.
Look, La Familia.
You feel me? But I did have a TV with the it was a 19-inch too, but it had the VCR situation connected to it. So I'm gonna ask my dad, does he still have a VCR? Because he might. But he does still have VHSs. So he might still have the VCR. I don't know. I'm gonna talk to my dad about it. So let's get to our next one because we do have a final exam to get to, and I do have some love to show. And it's a song. Okay. And it's funny because I posted something where our grandma was going ham about if they took her stash away, she was about to jet out the hospital. And she was only going there for her foot. And they probably would have gave her more because of her foot, but whatever. She said if they took her stash, she was running out the hospital. And the song is, I Got 5 on it. I got 5 on it.
Super classic.
Oh, listen, when that song came out, I wasn't even smoking yet.
Really?
I wasn't even smoking. That song might have encouraged me to smoke.
That is interesting.
When that song came out, I was not smoking yet. I had not even hit my first blizzy yet. That might have been, when did that song drop? I can't even remember what year that song dropped.
Because we're the same age, we would have been sophomore. We would have been sophomores in high school, so that had to be 90. Graduated 97, 95.
95. Okay,
94, 95. 94,
95. Yeah. So I was about to. I hadn't done it yet, but I was about to. But I was about
this is so backwards to me.
I was about to. I was about to. I hadn't done it yet. I wasn't in my wild and free stage. I was on my way to it though. And I'm not gonna lie. I don't know why I keep saying this. It might be for my dog because I did hug her today, and she sheds sometimes. She's a Jack Russell Terrier, so sometimes. But when that song dropped, I had not yet, but I was on my way to it. And maybe that song had a little bit of encouragement for me too.
Really?
And then when I started, I didn't stop. I never had, you know how they say that was the gateway, because they used to put the pressure on us. That was not a gateway to anything. I've only done that.
Okay.
If you want to call that narcotic, then sure, that was, and I've been here ever since. But that joint was jumping. And I felt like I was in my, I got 5 on. I felt like, I don't know what I felt. I don't know, but that was my joint. That was my song. And then shortly after that, then I started smoking. Then I understood. And I was like, yeah, I got 5 on it. I got 5.
Look.
I got a whole 5 on it. What we doing? Shit, my 5 can turn your 5 and your 5 and your 5 into a dub. Like, what are we doing?
Matching. Look, what y'all were matching blunts. That's what it's called. Y'all were matching.
And we were smoking Phillies and White Owls.
Oh, I rolled Tampas. I rolled Tampas.
We were smoking up here. We were smoking Phillies and White Owls. And then eventually we moved into the other apparatuses, but they was big. Phillies and White Owls.
Okay.
It was,
okay.
It was what it
this
was.
song. Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead, babe. Go ahead, do your thing.
No, this song hits me dead in the heart because this was me.
Right.
High school. I had already been working. I got money down south. Smoking weed was more normal than not. It wasn't. You gotta understand how close we are to Florida, and Florida was generally the place you used to come in, and then.
Oh shit! Excuse me. I said, "Oh shit," but excuse me.
Yeah, but so it wasn't that much of a crazy. So that song was just a smoking song. It was. There was no encouragement. It was just a song like, "Hey, we already playing it." But I got 5 on it. To us, was like you matching low. Look. Buy the brick. You know the Florida niggas, they come up, buy the brick. Buy the brick, break it down, boom. You can sell some of it, re-up, boom, boom, boom. But the smoking part was not it was no peer pressure from the song for me. But the song, and outside of just being a weed smoking song, the sample, which I remember growing up, my parents used to play it, my mom played it, my dad played it, Club Nouveau, the beat been dope. I love the way Jordan Peele flipped it for was it Us or Get Out?
Oh, which one? What?
It was either Us or like, those are 2 movies. But remember, he flipped it, and I would never have, huh?
He did, and I can't remember which one it was.
I think it was Us. It had to be Us. It had to be Us.
It might have been Us.
Yeah, it had to be. I think it had to be Us because that was with the family. And remember, they were singing, and it was weird because she sang it off beat.
Yeah. Oh,
remember she sang it off beat.
I think it was Us.
Yes. And that was the key because she sang it off beat. And everybody noticed it like, no, there's no way you could be off beat with this song. Dun-dun-dun. But I love the way he flipped it.
It was Us. It was Us. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It was Us. Oh man.
And then,
a hard beat though. Hard beat.
Yeah. Sample from Club Nouveau. Yuck Mouth and Numbskull, Bay Area rappers, and I love me some Bay E40 type music. And the song was really a weed smoker song. You got to go look. You want to smoke weed, you can't because you got to go to your parole officer.
You hanging with me? Do you got 5 on it, nigga?
Yeah, you got to get piss tests. People look. What was the movie that with Snoop was in, and he played a vulture? But even in that song, it had a lyric about people that don't put in on anything, but they hover around because they want to hit it.
And half baked.
Yeah, there you go.
Half baked because Snoop would
they want to hit my mother. They ain't got enough on it.
He would pop up out of nowhere.
He was a vulture. I remember they labeled it. It was a vulture.
Yeah, just come up out of nowhere. He would just. Yeah, he would just pop up out of nowhere like, let me hit that home.
A vulture. Come on. Are y'all smoking? But no, that song, it was, if you ever listen to that song all together though, it is just a good weed song. It's like, yeah, you a smoker. You a weed head. This is what you do. You know you're on parole. You still want to smoke. Look, and then, the smoking and drinking part too. That was the other key part. I got to take this E&J to the face because my weed is getting lonely. Like, no, lyrically they were dope.
They were. I said they were.
Yeah. So yeah, that song hit me dead. Look, that was literally part of who I was in high school per se.
I got 5 on it. Listen, when that song dropped, I was on my way to. And then again, and mommy, I hope you're not watching this. She probably not though. Grandma, Ma, I hope you're not watching this. But listen, I've been told y'all when I was in high school, I had figured out my hustle, which was snacks.
Okay.
So my mother would give me $5. I would go to the store in the morning, get a whole bunch of snacks, go to school, sell them in the morning, sell them in the morning, be out of school before, well, after lunchtime, because I wanted the free lunch and I wanted prime times. And then, and up here in Maryland, a prime time was everything. That means you was getting a good lunch. So
I don't know what a prime time, like, is it a pep rally? I didn't know what that was.
That's what it was called here in Maryland, right? At prime time, you could get a pizza, maybe it was different. It was different. Okay. That's when you paid your money for the good lunch. You got a lunch ticket if your parents, you know, had.
I understand. Yeah, you got the lunch ticket. You got a lunch ticket book.
Yeah, you had. So here's the thing. Here in Maryland, you could either get a reduced lunch, or a free lunch. Mm-hmm. My parents made too much for me to get a free lunch, so I got reduced lunch. So they would send me out of the house with a certain amount of money in the morning to add to my lunch. I would go to the store in the morning, get my little supplies, go to school. By lunchtime, I was out of that. Excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm not encouraging none of you dummies, none of you idiots to drop out of school right now. But this is it. I went to a pre-prison. The school I went to, I called that pre-prison or baby mama camp. No. It's called Southwestern.
No, Kat didn't drop out or skip school. She went to go build
a telescope. Kat dropped out and she went and got her GED. And I'm gonna tell you this: the hardest thing that you could ever do is go get your GED. You might as well stay your black ass. Listen, you might as well stay your black ass in school for them 4 years, because it's way easier for you to go to school for them 4 years than to take that 2-hour test. Kat is never gonna lie to y'all. So Kat did drop out, but I didn't drop out until my 12th grade year.
We on the tap in. I always have a question for people that say that, because I know a couple people that did that, and I always have this weird thing about that.
Nah, but let me tell you, I didn't leave, but the reason why I left is because I kept skipping school. Because I was in these streets. I was in these Baltimore City streets. I'm not gonna lie to y'all ever. Right, I was in these Baltimore City streets. I was dealing with hustlers. I had boyfriends that were in these streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give y'all much, but I'm gonna give it to y'all today. So I was in these streets, and then I had to figure out what I was gonna do. Now let me put y'all on real quick. So I dropped out in my 11th grade year. I still went to senior prom though. Hi, Chris. I still went to, because my high school sweetheart finished all 4 years, right? So I still wound up going to senior prom and all of that good stuff. Senior prom was it was a vibe. But I did not finish all 4 years. I sat down for them 2 hours. I studied for months. I sat down for 2 hours. I took my GED test, and then I got my GED. And then some kind of weird kind of way in my mind was like, okay, now I need to go to college. And then I went to college. Don't ever get it fucked up. And everything that I learned, because I didn't learn it in pre-prison, which is Southwestern Senior High School. Shout out, go Sabres, because this is the crazy part. I was the captain at one point of the cheerleading squad. I dated a star basketball player, all of that stuff. Shout out to Spurt Eye. I did everything that you should do in high school. Is just at some point I was just like, fuck this shit. And I kept skipping school. And so I went to a few alternative schools. And then I was like, really, fuck it. And then I just sat down and I took the test. I passed it. I got my GED. And then I went to college. I went to
Well,
Coppin State, what is now known as Coppin State University. At the time that I went there, and my brothers went there because both of my brothers went there with me at the same time.
Oh wow!
It was
In college?
Coppin State College at the time. Now it's Coppin State University. So I did this. Yeah. I'm not a dummy. It's just like they weren't stimulating me. It was pre-prison and pre-baby mama school.
I think that's a scary. Well, look, we on the tap in. I'm trying to keep it focused, and I know we hitting the time at a certain point.
We ain't worried about that tonight. I'm coming back
questions, but huh?
No, we're not worried about that. I'm coming off a vacation. Let's go. Because I'm ready to answer questions.
Do you want my question, or you want to at least hit the love notes and I can read up?
So we can get to the love notes. Give me the question first.
Was it really your 12th year of high school, or was it the 11th?
I dropped out in my 12th year. I was in the 12th grade when I dropped out.
Because I know a lot of people that do this, and that's the thing that to me bugs me. I'm like, even if you made it that far, just ride it out and just and then cover it up with summer school and night school.
No, let me tell you. Again, the school that I went to, and again, you have to be from Baltimore, Maryland to understand where I'm coming from. You can't be from anywhere else in this world to understand where I'm coming from. When I'm talking about my 9th grade year, homecoming, we didn't have a homecoming after that because it was a shootout at my school. I called my mother like, Mom, please get me. We walked down the hill. I went to a school that was sat on top of a cemetery.
Okay.
My school, it was a cemetery. Like when you came to school, we didn't have what some would deem a cheese bus. Well, you didn't have a yellow bus that took you to school. Okay. You caught the MTA, which I don't know what it's called in other cities, but the public transportation. Yeah, public transportation bus. So that's the bus that you caught to school, right? Okay. The school that I went to, in order to get to the school, you had to pass the cemetery to get to the school. No bullshit. I ain't gonna lie. I will never lie to you. Big shout out to Leverett. Those who know. Big shout out to Mike. I just posted something on social media the other day of Mike talking. And let me talk about Mike real quick, just a pre-drop. Mike trained Carmelo Anthony. But at the time that I had Mike, we was at Southwestern. Anybody that came out of that school right now is either a baby mama or a criminal. There are no people that came out of that school who came to greatness. No, Carmelo Anthony did not go to that school. Mike did what he did outside of Southwestern. That was like probably his precursor. I went to, and I'm going to say this again, and I'm not over-exaggerating. Y'all know I don't lie to y'all on this podcast. I went to pre-prison / baby mama school. It was a nursery, a daycare at the bottom of the school. I used to hook school where the nursery was, or the cafeteria, whichever one was.
You know, some schools have like in my school.
Whichever one was unlocked, because sometimes the cafeteria area, Joe Clark, sometimes the cafeteria was locked. Sometimes the daycare area was locked, but you just had to figure out what was locked at the time so you could hook school.
Okay.
I went to pre-prison, pre-baby mama school. I locked up. I don't know if I locked up, but I locked up because I still got my diploma and I still went to college after that. But no, this was not that kind of school. This was not that kind of school. It wasn't. You couldn't go off campus for lunchtime. We didn't have the luxuries.
No,
they were setting us up for prison or to become somebody's baby mama. That's what that school was. Shout out to Southwestern Senior High School, Sabres. Sabers.
Look, you talk about shout out after you said all that. That's the craziest thing.
I learned a lot
Shout
in that
out.
school too. I learned how to survive in that school, and don't ever get it twisted. I learned a lot in that school. Like I said, my 9th grade year, it was a shootout at homecoming, and we thought we was doing something. We thought we was cute, and we was getting ready to go. No, they started shooting in the school, not outside the school, inside the school. And we never had a homecoming after that, and we barely almost got proms. So,
All right.
That's the school I went to. Okay. And so by the 12th grade year, I wasn't passing because I was doing good in school. I was passing because a lot of us got pushed through. And if you go and do your research on Baltimore City, a lot of these students get pushed through with Baltimore City schools. So that's what happened to us. And then I was just like, fuck it, because I kept getting into trouble for not going to school, or I was doing shit that I had no I was a hoodlum. I was a hoodlum. And so at some point in time, it was like, you got to make a decision, because you're not going to school, or you're getting in trouble in school. And so I got stabbed in my back at school, so whatever. But these are things I thought I would never talk about. But yeah, I got a scar on my back from it wasn't a deep stab. It was like a poke. But yeah, so then I stopped going to school. But I had a high school sweetheart, and he had amazing parents that just, I don't know how they kept him in school. But I did go to 12th grade prom, but I dropped out. And I was in these Baltimore City streets. And I was doing, that's a whole nother story. I'm not going to tell y'all what I was doing right now.
All right.
I told y'all, Kat lived 2 different lives. I'm a whole different person than what I was back then. But I was in these Baltimore City streets. And then my mother was not playing with me. She was like, listen, you're going to get a high school diploma. And so I studied for months. And then I passed my GED test. And then somewhere in my mind it clicked like, oh, you should go to college. Okay. And that's how I ended up in college. It was not an easy situation. So that's what it was. No, I did not graduate directly from high school, even though I could have, but I did not. I went and got my GED. I passed it, bitch. I passed it. And then after you big purr. And then after I passed it, I was like, oh, I should go to college. And then by that time, my youngest brother had graduated from high school. My middle brother had graduated from high school. And then all 3 of us went to college together. Shout out to my brother that I sprayed in a place, Tyrone. I love you, boo. I'm sorry.
Look, shout out to blind bro. You smell good apparently, and I'm sorry you tried to creep on the come up, but she got you, bro.
And then shout out to my brother Emmanuel, E-Man. But we went to college together, and we had the most extraordinary time in college. But like it was an adventure. So it was what it was.
Was that a tear?
It was an adventure. But no, I did not graduate directly from high school. I got my GED. And my message to you is do the 4 years. It's easier than the test.
I just did 4. I don't know, but
I'm telling you. I'm personally telling you, it's easier than sitting down and studying for months and months and months, and then sitting down for those 2 hours to do the test. And they change it whenever they get a chance. Do the 4 years. It's easier. But that's what it is. That's what happened. So, yeah, that's Kat's story. Kat did not graduate from high school, directly from high school. She went and got her GED, and then she went to college.
Hey, and look, Ambitiously ENT, the podcast and everything is all here at You Big Purr.
I wasn't no dummy. Don't ever get it twisted. I've always been intelligent.
Nobody questions that. I'm just saying, look, hey, I'm comparing it to you saying, no, I went to pre-prison baby mama school.
I did. And anybody
so far ahead here now
in high school would never ever disagree with what I just said.
That is
Never.
crazy though. But
Mhm.
I gave you the thing, and
I see it. So we're gonna get to it.
I'll be
I'm
back.
looking at you, Doc. I'm watching you. You better not have. Okay, all right, good. You going to get your drink? Go ahead, fill up, because
You thought
I
I was
don't
about
want
to
you
do?
to pull out no props while I'm saying this.
Oh, no problem. No
So
problem.
anyway, love notes. Let's get to the love notes. All right, so love notes. How we got to this title of what we call it now. I used to call it love. Doc used to call it show notes. He said I had a stack of papers the size of a composition notebooks. No, I didn't. There was just a lot of cities and states and countries. Now we've condensed it down and we've gone green, and now it's on screen. And so I'm gonna get to that in a second. We also came to a compromise because we used to go back and forth about it, but then we just came to the compromise, and now we call it love notes. And so it is what it is. Now we do love notes, and so I want to show love. First of all, shout out to anybody who's watching from Facebook, Twitch, or YouTube. Thank you so much. And that's how y'all know the pre-prison didn't break me. I'm a champ. But now we call it love notes. And so I like to show love to the people that show love to me. And so I'm about to show some love. I love you guys so much. I thank you so much. I love you. I love you. It's all love. Thank you for all of the love. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Shout out to my top 6, the United States, the United Kingdom, India, France, Canada, and Belgium, specifically Paris and specifically Brussels. I love you guys so much. Thank you for the love. I appreciate you. Russia, Indonesia, Japan, New Zealand, Australia, Turkey, Switzerland, Germany, Mexico, Austria, Philippines, and Kenya. Hi, babies. I love you. Thank you. Pakistan, Romania, South Africa, Nigeria, Brazil, Netherlands, Singapore, Spain, Ireland, and Nepal. I love you all. Thank you so much for the love. Oh my gosh. Mauritius, Israel, Hong Kong, China, Poland, Tunisia, Venezuela, baby, the Czech Republic, Portugal, and Morocco. Hi, Booze. I love you too. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Last but not least, Ghana, Finland, and Cameroon. Oh my gosh. You guys are amazing. Thank you for all of the love, and I love you. If you don't know, these guys are my listening audience, and I appreciate them so much for coming back and listening again and again and again. Yay! Okay. All right. I just had to get that off my chest before we get to this final exam. But yeah, it's a long backstory behind Cat. Cat is crazy. Cat is a nutcase.
Cat is Cat, apparently. Look, a wonderful host, a very enjoyable person, a good intellect, good stories.
Cat is crazy. Wait. One time.
Hey, you big purr.
Hey, you big purr. Stop playing with us. Cat did what Cat did, but Cat is not a dummy. I am a dummy in Baltimore terms, but I'm not stupid. Very intellectual person. Speaking of that, big shout out to intellectual property. So, anyway, so it's time to get to this final exam, and then I'll say whatever I have to say after the final exam. I'm afraid because we did not discuss before I went on vacation what we were going to discuss, but we did agree yesterday that it was going to be 1996.
So actually, to give a fair statement, when I did look at my notes, we actually did technically discuss it was supposed to be 1993.
Oh my gosh.
So we don't have to discuss today, but I'm probably going to re-up on the 1993 for next Tuesday.
Yeah, next Tuesday it'll be 1993 because I don't know why I felt like we didn't discuss that, but okay.
And I couldn't remember, and I didn't look at my notes either, but I looked at my notes and it was supposed to be 1993.
Okay, so we'll do 1993 next week.
Yes, but this one is 1996.
Okay, let's go.
But basically, a year after you was pressured by I Got Five on it.
I got 5 on.
All
Oh,
right,
sorry.
so this is the first one, and I try to grade it a certain, not grade it, but put it a certain way, give you a loose
I know.
clue, and see how much you can focus in on it. So your first one is right here.
I'm afraid. Let's go. So his delivery. His delivery has been described as spaced out, complex, and what the freak fuck are you doing to me, Doc?
Nah, this is
All
normal.
right,
This is normal.
Okay, I'm not gonna guess it on this one, but okay.
So your notes,
Thank you for making it a little bit more complex, though. I see the complexity of what we're talking about.
Are you or
Nope,
anywhere? Do you even have anybody in any
Nope.
realm right now?
Nope.
No.
Nope.
Okay. Cool.
Nope.
Well, you ready for the
No,
next one?
I'm saying it right now. Nope.
All
But
right,
let's see.
2.
Let's read it again. So while you putting the number 2 up, his delivery has been described as spaced out, complex. What? What? Okay, give me number 2. I can't. Give me number 2. I cannot.
Number 2.
I'm scared to look at this, but let's go. Biggest solo hit song by this rapper peaked at number 3 on the Billboard Hot Rap Singles chart. Oh my gosh. Oh, you knew what you was doing to me. You knew what you was doing. I like when you do this to me, but no, so I don't know who this is. Biggest solo hit song by his rapper peaked at number 3 on the Billboard Hot Rap Single chart. I don't know.
This is not a hint, but I'm trying to give you the framework. Remember what year you're in.
1996.
Yeah.
What was going on with me in 1996?
Apparently, you were smoking that ganja, so ain't no telling what you remember.
I had 5 on it.
No, that was 95.
No, but in 96, I had 5 on it too.
No, remember, we did the math. That song came out like probably in the 94, beginning of 95.
But in 96, I had 5 on it too.
You had 5 on it. My bad. My bad. You big fur. My bad.
I had 5 on it in 96 and every year after that. But go ahead. What's number 3? Because these are very complex clues.
Number 3.
Oh, Jesus, I might lose this one tonight. This artist only received 1 major award nomination throughout his career. What? Lyricist of the Year for The Source. Oh my gosh. Okay. He only had 1 major award nomination throughout his career. Lyricist of the... Okay, so The Source Awards. Oh my gosh, that's making me think back so far. The Source was lit, though. The Source Awards was lit, though.
Well, I will say this. I don't know if it was presented as a Source award. I think it was more the Source magazine, and I used to read the Source magazine heavy. So.
Is that when they was giving out for the mics?
The 5 mics, but at the end of the year, they will say who won the 5 mics in the magazine. I don't think this was the award.
Okay. Sheesh. This up 1996. Okay. I might go all the way to 5 with this one because this is you did a doozy on me. Oh, wait a minute. Okay.
Do you want to do a recap or you want me to drop number 4?
I'm gonna do the recap while you're dropping number 4. So because the audience deserves that. His delivery has been described. Spaced out. Spaced out. Who was spaced out? Oh my God. Oh, you ain't playing with me, Doc. You say you tired of me winning. Okay. I see you. Oh, biggest solo hit song. Okay. Only artist to receive 1 major award nomination throughout his career. Lyricist of the Year. Oh my gosh. This rapper has 1 gold album. Oh my gosh. While he was signed the Job. Okay, so who was on Job in 1996? And this is a rapper, right?
Yes.
Okay. Jesus, 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 help me. Help me. This rapper has one gold album. A gold in 96?
That's the only, yes, one go album. It was the same hit song that popped off at number 3, but it was named Lyrics of the Year by the Source magazine. His gold album, Why, he was signed to Jive.
And he was signed to Jive. Hey, I'm making it to 5 because this one got me. Jive?
Number 5.
Wait. Who signed to Jive?
You was the well, at this time you were still in high school. Well, associated with high school. I don't know how much you was in the music
No, I
business
was in
at this time.
96. I was in high school. I was in school. My mother was dropping me off like, nigga, I'm not playing with you.
For real, for real.
She was not playing with. She was dropping me off. Because I'm tired of your mess. So in 96, that means I was 17. So she was dropping me off because she was tired of my shit.
Okay.
I was in East Baltimore City streets.
Look, before I get number 5, I'll probably want to give one hint that maybe happened, and this is just me reaching. So I give 2 hints. 2 hints.
Okay, thank you.
So you want the 2 hints right now, right?
Yes, I want them now before I get to number 5.
Okay. The first hint is you've actually talked about this person within the time I've known you.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
And the second hint is I'm assuming somebody probably told you a verse of his song in some point of your lifetime, particularly probably in high school.
That's not good enough hints. All right. I don't know if those.
Well,
Listen, let me tell you why these are not good enough hints for me. Okay, so 1, I've talked about a lot of people throughout us knowing each other. 2, I deal with hood niggas and all they do
is sing rap lyrics to you.
And they wasn't singing them to you. This is what I want y'all to not misconstrue while I'm saying this. They weren't just speaking to me about, I was on my own. You know what I'm saying? Getting into my own vibe of hip hop. Like, I'm not that girl where niggas was just speaking to me about. Yeah.
Well, I would say even at this time, even me, this is a rap lyric that I know I would tell a girl that I would like.
You would tell a girl that you would like. No, that's not good enough. That's not good enough hints. Give me number 5. Maybe 5. I could get it by number 5. Because that's not
number 5. The Tap In Final Exam.
I made it number.
Welcome back, Cat.
Okay. Was a member of a group that released El Nino in 19. Fuck. And I feel like I got 5 on it. May have made me forget a lot of what the fuck I'm supposed to remember.
Well, THC, Canada Boys, they do cause short
brain loss memory. Yes, it does.
So, hey, look.
And I ain't stopped since I started. So, well, I have had breaks, but
as long as you remember the good times, those are the most important parts.
On period. Was a member of the group that released El Nino. Who? All right, you know what, Doc?
What's up?
I'm gonna submit tonight. I still ain't lose my crown because I'm still in the lead, but I'm gonna.
So if I say you mythological niggas is comical, does that make anything?
Wait.
Nope. I give you a hint though. So if you win, you only get 0.5.
I'll take the 0.5.
What?
Was it Keith Murray?
Yes. You only get 0.5. You only get 0.5.
once you said that, my nigga, it was over. Like, oh my gosh, was it Keith Murray?
Yes, it is. Look, hold on, I gotta put it on. Yes, it's Keith Murray.
It took me a long time to get to my 0.5, but I'm gonna still take it because I'm still wearing a crown and ain't none of y'all niggas knock me off yet. But once you gave me the hint, it's like, is that Keith Murray? And I did talk about him. Backstory, long story. Not gonna talk about it tonight, but if you go back and watch, then you'll understand. I just wondered why. I wanted to understand why he carried it that night.
So him, Eric Sermon, and Redman, they released El Nino.
It's just like that. I get it.
So no dude has never told you that?
No.
Really?
I got on to Keith Murray because of the music jukebox. Video music jukebox. That's how I got on to Keith Murray. No, that's not. No nigga told me nothing.
Maybe I was hustling backwards. Look, let me see a girl I like.
Video.
Hey, the most beautifulest thing in this world is just like that.
No, it wasn't no nigga that told me. I got onto him because I was heavy on the video music jukebox. That's how I got on to Keith Murray. It wasn't no nigga.
Yes. And El Nino was released by Eric Sermon, Redman, and Keith Murray.
Right.
And his
but
only.
Once you said that, is that Keith
You know what's
Murray?
funny? I actually thought it would be something you wouldn't get because I was like, your mythological niggas is comical. And that's I stopped right there because I don't want to go on.
But once you said that, I caught on. So I take the half the point tonight. I take that. But I did got it.
So look, let me update the
once
score.
You gave me the hints.
Score.
This was a hard one, and it's crazy because I have history. Like, what the fuck? I got history. But you know what? The ones that I have history with is always the ones that you give me trouble with. That's the crazy part. Because I've been at shows, business-wise, with these guys, and every time you bring them into my circumference, but I feel like you feel like you got to make them harder because I've already been.
It was one of them. Look, this album, straight out the woodwork, the album was everything to me. And I'm like, you know what? Actually, and I found out we picked 96 before. When I was looking back, I was like, oh, man. And 96 is a great year. And I think I said that last time because for me, for music, 96 was like super awesome.
So much happened in 96. And that's the thing about when we do the final exam is we are always going to go back to prior year. We might have always discussed those years because there were different artists within those years. So we can't not go back. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just makes sense. We're going to go back. But I was just thinking like, all right, I felt like, so what is our next one? 93?
93.
Okay, but see, we've done 93 before too. But so we're always gonna.
Well, I'm sorry, go ahead.
We're always gonna wind up going back because it's hip hop. It's 50 years of hip hop. You know what I'm saying? So we're always gonna go back. But let me address this first. I'm still the champ, even though I only got 0.5. I'm still the champ. Once you said that last thing, it's like, are we talking about Keith Murray?
That's why I said if I give you this hint and you catch it, and I make sure I cut the verse just short.
You did.
You only get half.
I'll take my half. Listen, people have taken half on this show before. And not even half because they had to guess, half because they proved a point. So I'm going to take my half honorably because I still had to guess. I'm just saying. And I like how you changed that FCH, former co-host.
Yeah, I did last time. I still don't fully understand that. Well, I don't know if I'm talking about it.
Not something I understand. Sometimes people got to move on. You feel me? And do what they do. But I like how you keep changing it up. It's cute. It's cute.
Well, I'm not doing it with no malice, no hate, no nothing.
No, let's just leave it at that because that makes sense. You feel me? And part of that 5 points came a half a point. Let's go. My half a point came from me honestly having to guess. I had to guess. I took a couple of hints, but I guessed. So
I gave you 3 hints.
You did, but I still had to guess. So I'm gonna take my half a point. So 14.5. That just says that the girl knows a little bit about hip hop.
No, you do. Look, no jokes, no cap, no front, no lame. I don't know. In Baltimore, look, love dummy. I don't know how to put it, but no, you do know. You do know. Huh?
Oh, sorry. I said, "Fuck it is, dummy." That's Baltimore.
All right, there you go. Fuck it is, dummy. Look, she know her shit. I don't know how to if they go that same way, but no, you know.
I'm so proud of you. You rolled it all the way it's supposed to roll. Fuck it is, dummy. She know her shit. Let's go.
Oh, that's really how it goes.
Yeah.
I was just freestyling. I was freestyling.
And you learned it, baby. This Baltimore is rolling off on you. Let's go.
Wow. Look, I can't wait to get you saying "fo" and "nerd" and all this other stuff. Then, but regardless of anything, you do know. It just takes a little bit of cycle, but I learned something. That Loonies, I got 5 on the error between 94, 95, and 96. I know where to get you now. I know where to get you now. Right around them 3 years. It's going to be the most difficult.
That one threw me for a loop. So I'm going to take my half a point, but I'm still the champ. Ain't nobody knocked me off yet. Let's go. Nobody knocked me off yet. 1993 is our next one. Study is the final exam. You need to study so you can beat me and knock off maybe the half a point.
You know what's crazy though? There's no way for the audience to ever get a half a point. They either got to get a full point or not.
I know. But it's still 14 whole points that they got to knock me down off of. Let's go. Y'all ready? I'll keep my little half a point. You got to knock them 14 down at this point. Because the girl know a little bit about hip hop. Speaking of hip hop, make sure y'all tune in for Fire Friday. I haven't fully decided about Thorough Thursday, even though I feel like we are tipping closer towards Thorough Thursday, only because I've been off. I was on vacation, so I feel like we should. Personally, I do. So yeah, I feel like we should. Doc said we are worldwide most beautifulest thing in this world, and it's just like that. Hey, you big purr, I get in you.
Look, crazy. I did not want to rap the chorus because that was too easy.
That would have been extra easy because I'm like, nigga, I'm just Keith Murray. Oh, and I still got questions. Whatever. Top Flight, get 5 on it. Yeah, because I need y'all to. Yeah, I need you to participate in this bag. Like, stop playing with it. Get lifted. I get lifted.
Two smoker songs. Looney smoker song and Keith Murray smoker song.
I get lifted. Oh, shoot. I'm going to watch my mouth. Download the app. Doc is correct. Download the app. Let me put this on the screen. Oh, this is fun. I miss you so much, Doc. Oh my gosh, this is incredible. Yeah, go to the website, www.ambitiouslyent.com homepage. It'll ask you if you want to download the app. Click the link. It'll ask you, say yes, and download the app. That's what I'm going to tell y'all. And big shout out to my DJ, Ruth Casey. Hey, he working on it. And I sent him what I was supposed to send him. So look forward to some drops being added in. because I did send them this morning. It's been a crazy comeback week, but it's okay, and I like it. I like all of this smoke. I want all of the smoke. So stop playing with us.
All right,
I want
you got
it.
5 on it.
I got 5 on it. Ambitiously ENT. Hey, you big purr. Put your 5 on it. Stop playing with me. Ah, my bad. Let me get my life together. All right, so let me say these things real quick. You can always join the conversation. Call in, or text 443-850-4828. 443-850-4828. That is the line. Or you can ask me to drop a link, and I will if you're on your best behavior. And if you want to come up here and challenge me, if you feel like you're brave enough, I suggest you ask me to drop the link on the tap in. So let's see if you can beat me.
That would be the most awesomest thing if somebody decides to step up and be on cam and challenge you.
That would be the greatest thing ever.
That would be wild.
I would be honored if somebody came up here, got on camera, and like, I'm about to knock you off your pedestal because you can never knock me off my throne. You see my throne. Stop playing with it. Don't play with it. I'm sorry. I gotta say this real quick. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. I like her. Like her. You want to come on the show for any particular reason? Contact at ambitiouslyent.com. Contact at ambitiouslyent.com. I have permission to play the videos that I play, which we will probably be doing on Thursday. We're gonna see. Like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. We need every like, every share, and every subscription. Shout out to anybody who's watching from Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. I challenge you to come and knock me off my pedestal. 14.5, that's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Solid. It's solid.
It is.
Solid.
That's pretty good. Tell me that you can come tell me more about hip hop than I can tell you. And that's all I'm saying. Like, share, and subscribe to this podcast. I'm just saying. Join our coffee community because I would like to have deeper conversations about things that possibly we could talk about, on air. But I would like deeper conversations with you guys. So in order to get to our Discord, I suggest you go there. For the app, though, for the radio station, for anything else, ambitiouslyent.com, www.ambitiouslyent.com. That's what I'm saying. We doing some things over here. It's a slow, gradual process, but it's working and it's happening, and we like it. Big shout out again to our DJ Rukazi. Ooh, we can't wait for Fire Friday. I miss that too. I can't not do this. This just doesn't make sense for me to not do it. Let us know how y'all feel about the mix. Also, we need to know. He needs to know. He likes when y'all tell him how y'all feel about the mix. And it's just what it is. If you would like, let me get this off the screen real quick. If you would like to, donate to the show, show us some love. You can donate. You can cash at me, $capital LURLUCIDITY. Lure lucidity, to lure them in clearly. That's what it means. I don't need y'all asking me why and what that means. I'm telling you what it means. Lure lucidity, lure them in clearly. It's always at the bottom, underneath my name at this point. So it is what it is. Doc, man, that was a good one. You did me for a doozy. You did me for a doozy.
I'm trying to find a decent balance because you got to remember, you was winning off 1 and 2s.
I was going.
And I'm like, dude, I can get her past 3. And 3 is where I'm like, give me.
Oh, sorry.
What? Say it again. I'm sorry.
I said, knock me off my pedestal, bitches. Like, seriously.
No, but even me giving the exam, I'm like, I at least want to get you to 3. And 3, that's when I'm like, hey, do you have anybody you can name like 4 or 5 people? Like, it may be some of those. Then 4 should narrow down to maybe 2 or 3. And then the one is the 5th one is like the more the gimme. Either you know or you don't.
Right. I didn't even know.
I'm still tweaking.
I didn't know it's the 5th one. Like you had to give me a hint. That's why I only got 0.5.
And that's what I'm trying to, because those were questions that I would have said, but when I say lyrics, I remember one time you said it that I don't know the lyrics and I can't do real names, which this wouldn't even work for Keith Murray. I would say this rapper's middle name is, and it would have been weird. Look, first initial is K, last initial is M, but his middle name is.
I think you did a good one this go around. To be honest, I like how you had me like, wait, what? I needed hints this time.
But then it's like my hints should become questions, but beyond that, but
no, save me some hints because you never know when I might need. It's like what's the show where you gotta call? Oh, what is the name of that show?
Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Yeah, there we go. I need my hints sometimes. Sometimes.
Okay.
Don't do that to me. Anyway, let me say this to y'all. We running over. I gotta go do my second tuck in for my baby. Mm-hmm. Mind your business. Everybody's business is not your business, except for on Media Monday. Sometimes on the tap in, I still want to. I'm still confused because this is the person that we ended with tonight. I got my questions. Whatever. But Media Mondays, I'm telling everybody's business. Sometimes on the tap in, I tell everybody's business. And tomorrow night, we are definitely telling all of Diddy's business. We telling it. And make sure you go and download the PDF on the app because the case is on the app. That is the first case that I put on the app. I'm kind of excited about it. But other than that, mind your business. Only be nosy when it comes to us. We tell you people's business. You're not supposed to be nosy other than that. Love your babies, hug your babies, tell your babies that they are the greatest of all times. They are. And so they need your encouragement. You are the parent. That is your job. Don't be an idiot. Encourage those babies. If they want to work no, I did not put the telescope together yet. It's only been a day, so I already told y'all, do, and then you're going to put the telescopes out there. I see you. No, I didn't do it in one day. I told y'all yesterday
Those are the props now.
But I see. No, I didn't do it yet, but eventually. Well, me and my baby said we're going to do it together, so it's a mommy-daughter thing. But the most important thing is to let them know that they are the greatest of all times. If they want to work for NASA, hence the telescope, they want to work for NASA, tell them be the best astronaut, engineer, receptionist, janitor, secretary, or whatever the hell else they do over there at NASA. It's space. I got to get to this telescope. Tell them to be the best at whatever they do over there. If they want to work for NASCAR, and we got 3 Black NASCAR drivers right now. Let me just say 3 right now. Look that up. I ain't lying to y'all. I would never lie to y'all. But if they want to work for NASCAR, then tell them to be the best NASCAR driver, pit boss, commentator, or whatever the hell else they do over there in NASCAR. I don't know. They drive fast. But the point is this. Tell them to be the greatest of all time. The GOAT. They need that encouragement. And that's your job as a parent to tell them that. And that's just how I feel. I'm always going to be an advocate for children. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. My lane is not your lane, and I'm very protective of my lane. And you jump in my lane, you're gonna get her, and you don't want her. You don't want her. Jesus, you don't want her. I'm trying to spare y'all. I'm trying to warn y'all. Y'all don't want her. You want her. She's nicely kind and cuddly and all that good stuff. And especially her. Hey, you big purr.
Hey, you big purr.
Because if Cat is purring, Cat is a happy girl. But you don't want the first one. She evil as shit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. She evil. I would never lie to y'all. She's evil. You don't want her. She's a whole bitch and you just don't want her. I just watched a lioness rip the fur off of some shit today and promise you don't want her because that's what I am. You know, I heard. You know what? I be trying to warn y'all in advance. And what usually happens when you jump into other people's lanes is a collision. And who the fuck needs that? Nobody. I don't need that for me. You don't need that for me. I don't need that for you. I don't need that for we. We just don't need that. So just stay in your lane. Just stay in your lane. Pick and choose your battles wisely. Every battle is not a battle to be fought. I experienced some stuff this week. I promise you. And I'm so proud of myself because I picked my battles wisely and I let it go. And I saw myself out of the situation, and it is what it is. It is, because you're not going to break my inner peace. Pick and choose your battles wisely. Worry about the war, because there's always a war that we are all fighting. And y'all heard Mobb Deep. They said there's a war going on outside, and I'm not going to do what I normally do, which is go through the song, even though that's one of my favorite songs. But whatever. Pick and choose your battles wisely. Every battle is not a battle to be fought. The war is what we're trying to win. The battles, we can get past those. We can. All right, you won. I'm coming back to kick your ass in the war, though. Be you. Last but not least, be who you are. Be authentically. Shout out to Authentic John Doe. But be authentically who you are. Don't let nobody tell you who you're supposed to be, because you can't be anybody than who you are. You come in this world alone and you leave out of this world alone. So what does it matter what they think you should be? That's how I feel. So, Doc, baby, I missed you, and I'm so happy that you are here this evening. It felt good to my soul. It made me happy to see your face, and I'm just so glad that you are here with me again for another episode.
Well, thank you for having me, as always. One thing you did say on the last episode, and I don't know if this should be really on or off, but I have to ask just to be clear.
What?
You said when the Diddy stuff you want to talk, and I'm like, oh, that could be the wiretap.
You want to come on tomorrow night?
Huh?
You want to come on tomorrow?
Well, I'm not interrupting your business. I'm not interrupting your process. I'm thankful just to be here. That's the easy part. So
you want to come on tomorrow night? We can talk about
that.
This
is your choice.
This is going to be a fun one. I will send you the link.
And no, actually, you know what? Hold on. I know it's getting late. I'm sorry. The only thing that's funny is because this is a court case, and the fact that I brought up the Rock stuff and then the lead attorney, and you were like, y'all watch the same thing. That's the only reason it's funny.
And the crazy part is, I don't even get my court cases from him because I can't, because he don't give them out like that. No. I get my court cases from me doing my research, but this will be a funny one. You coming?
That's your choice.
And I feel like Doc should come.
I would tell you, it's not going to be me here talking about hip hop, though. I'm going to crack jokes about shit. I'm sorry.
I'm ready. Let's go, because I'm cracked. I got some shit to say. Listen, I read this whole court case. I got some shit to say. I'm ready. I'm excited for this one. You coming? Come on.
At the invite of the lady.
Okay.
The lady of the house
tomorrow. Because I feel like
the lady house, if she would like my presence, I will show, but it's fully dependent upon that. That's my Southern gentleman.
In the morning, because it's happening, because we got some shit and it's some funny shit. It's a lot of fun. You know what? This is the weird part.
No,
and
I've seen the Twitter shits. I've seen the Twitter shits.
Yeah, we haven't gone over the other cases. It's a couple of other cases we haven't discussed yet. So we'll bring a little bit of that in there too. But this one is funny. I'm sorry. It's a lot.
This one is, it's
a lot.
I don't know if it's getting late. I don't know if you're on Twitter though, but this shit with Philadelphia rapper, that shit was hilarious.
It's a lot to discuss. And let me just say this. You know how we've been going in on Virginia, number 2.
Number 2. Oh, yeah, number 2. Wait, there's more?
Huh? I haven't even finished that one yet because Diddy just came in with his shit. Listen, we locked and loaded. Let's go.
All I know
Tomorrow,
is
I'm gonna send you the link tomorrow morning.
cool. All I know is anything I get about the Epstein case or the Jesline case with Virginia number 2, I only get it from you because I don't search for this. But when I'm hearing this, I'm like, this story is wild.
Crazy. And I have not even begun to, like, this is the first part of that. I haven't even. Tomorrow, I'm going to send you a link because let's get to Diddy first so I can finish continuing up on that. All right. Tomorrow, I'm going to send you a link in the morning. I will see you tomorrow. Doc, thank you for being here. I appreciate you
Thank you for having me.
Tomorrow, we getting in, though, and it's going to be a funny show because this is funny. This is funny. This one is actually hilarious to me. I ain't going to lie to you. What is going on? I titled tomorrow's show, The Boys Have Entered the Building on Purpose. And so tomorrow's show is The Boys Have Entered the Building and we are wired. We getting into it tomorrow night. Let's go.
Before it even starts, I'm going to let you know how I'm coming. Nigga, why?
Why? All right, so y'all, we got to get out of here. I love you guys. Thank you for checking the show. Thank you, Doc, for being here. Shout out to Rock for I see what we on. I see what we all are on, and it's cute, and I love it.
Can I get one last joke in? Go
ahead.
Basically, I was Terrence Bradley to Rock today.
But I'm getting out of here. I love you guys. Hip Hop Hippie out. I'm out. I'm gone because y'all crazy. Bye. I gotta go. I love y'all. Bye.
Oh.